Hi guys, hi from Andrea Unger. You often ask me, why do you teach? I want to ask you another question. Why do you want to become a trader? Seriously, why? What's your idea behind becoming a trader? Is it a money-driven dream? In this case, you might be wrong or you might be in a dangerous condition, because if money is the driver, and why choose trading? Because you probably think that trading is an easy application field where you can, with small money, make a lot of money. And this is obviously, as I repeated it so many times, dangerous and far from the truth. Passion, yes, that's a good driver. It's my driver, not the only one. But passion, how do you know you are passionate about something if you've not done it yet? I could imagine to be passionate about painting, but I've never painted a single page. So this is again sort of a new question mark coming here. So what is the real driver that is pushing you into the trading world? What do you expect? What are you looking for in becoming a trader? You know that, I said, money is a dangerous driver, but it's also true that trading is one of the closest fields to money, directly related to money. So if you think about something that makes money, you find trading because it's really strictly related to money. Another field is betting. I remember when I was young, I was betting on football matches. It was the old Toto Calcio. I remember the first time I played this thing here in Italy. I realized a score of 12 together with my buddy friend in school, Marcello. 12 out of 13. And we won something around 196,000 liras. That was my first try, and immediately I made money. So we thought we are good. And we put our efforts into that, developing systems, methods, and probably spending all the money we earn and much more without winning anything else. So that was the first winner was a problem for us, actually. But that said, today the bet on football and other sports matches are different, but still there is the idea that in a field where you have some knowledge, because most of the people have knowledge about sports, you find a way to make money. So you start betting. And in trading, you also might think that with a little knowledge, you might become skilled enough to face this world and multiply your money. And this, I said it, I don't know how many times, is extremely, extremely dangerous. So why? Passion, you might say. No, it's not money, it's about passion. Okay, it's a good driver, but be careful, because this passion obviously pushes you to study a lot, because you want to learn as much as possible. If you're really passionate about something, you want to understand it. When you are so passionate, sometimes you study too much. This is something against everything I said in my past videos, but it's not the too much in terms of quantity, but it's too much in terms of comparison to application. If you keep on studying and you never go live, you will be missing one fundamental point in really learning what it is all about, the practice. I think that most of these super students most often don't go live because they don't want to destroy their dream of becoming a trader. They develop systems, methods, and they show winning curves, they show incredible stuff, but they don't put it at the final test because there is sort of a hidden break, because they are afraid of failure, which would cancel all their dreams of becoming a trader. So they keep on hoping to become a trader, but they don't put what they've done at work. This is not good, because only putting things live, you find out how the last step works. I often look after my strategies and leaving them in a live mode, I see things that sometimes lead me to further development because I might feel uncomfortable in a certain situation. So I said, what if I had put this condition into my system in this case? So I tested. Most of the cases, I discover that the original system is still the best producing in terms of results, but sometimes I discover something that can be an interesting tweak or filter or whatever to my system. And this is obviously an add-on to the whole learning curve. So you have to go live sooner or later. If you wait forever, it's good to study, it's good to learn, but you understand you will never become a trader if you don't go for trading. This is clear. What has driven me? The seek of freedom. Freedom which I do have freedom. I don't really use my freedom in the way that many people would think about, because I spend most of my time in front of the computer. I spend most of my time looking at my strategies, which are working on their own. So why? Sense of responsibility maybe, because I would feel a bit guilty if I would lie on the beach the whole day and the systems are working for me. But as said, also to discover new things. Is this necessary? No, but I'm still doing it. So I have that sense of I could be free, but I'm not yet, because I still work on everything which is related to trading. Wrong, right, I don't know, I can't tell. It's maybe similar to those who don't want to destroy their dreams. So the idea of freedom is still kept as an idea, even though it's pushed to a good level, but it's there thinking about I could be free if I wished, but I still work. So I mean, it's complicated. I need a scientist probably to better define this. But in any case, freedom is the main driver I had. Freedom, passion, money, everything is related, because you need money to be free, you need passion to be happy with what you do. So what about you? Why are you a trader, or why do you want to become a trader? Please comment here below. Maybe we find out something interesting about you. And keep in touch. Meet you next time. Ciao from Andrea Unger. Enjoyed it? Click the link below and you will be noticed as soon as new material is available.